The suspect in that massive leak of Pentagon secrets in federal court in Boston today, less than 24 hours after his arrest, charged with 2 counts under the Espionage Act and facing 15 years if convicted. 21-year-old Jack Teixeira had top secret clearance as an IT specialist with the Massachusetts Air National Guard. His father seen leaving court after shouting to his son inside, "I love you, Jack." Court records detail how prosecutors say he handled the documents, alleging he eventually took them home to photograph them. And what they say he searched on his office computer on the day the first reports began to surface that intelligence documents had been posted online. The scope of the leak is still coming into focus, but the FBI already accuses Jack Teixeira of betraying the country and putting national security at risk. ABC's senior investigative reporter Aaron Katersky leads us off in Boston.
Tonight, the 21-year-old Air National Guardsman accused of putting the country's security at risk is behind bars, charged with leaking national defense secrets.
There are very serious penalties associated with that, and we intend to send that message, how important it is to our national security.
So do you have any comment about your son's charges here?
Jack Teixeira's father leaving court after calling out to his son, "I love you, Jack." Teixeira replying, "Love you too, Dad," before he was led from the room in handcuffs. Teixeira comes from a family with strong military ties. His mother volunteered with a veterans group. His stepfather retired after a 34-year career with the same unit Teixeira served, the 102nd Intelligence Wing at Joint Base Cape Cod. His senior year quote in his high school yearbook, "Actions speak louder than words." Online, Teixeira allegedly leading a group of about 24, mostly young men and teen boys, on the discussion forum Discord. Members of the group tell the Washington Post Teixeira was known as OG. He boasted of access to classified material, they said, and posted the secrets for them to see.
He was a very smart man. There's no way in any world that he would not know that he knew that these were illegal.
Someone spread those posts far beyond the small chat group, and they made their way around the world. Teixeira held a top-secret security clearance. Federal prosecutors said he improperly and unlawfully retained and transmitted national defense information to people not authorized to receive it, causing serious damage to the national security of the United States. Court records said Teixeira began posting classified information on Discord in December, first as paragraphs of text. Then, when he allegedly became concerned he could be discovered copying material at work, he began taking the documents to his residence and photographing them. Prosecutors suggested his fears of getting caught may have deepened last week. On the very day reports started circulating about the intelligence documents, the FBI said Teixeira started searching on his office computer for the word leak. The FBI said Discord helped investigators figure out who was behind the posts before an FBI SWAT team moved in to make the arrest. Teixeira sitting on his back deck as those heavily armed agents approached.
And Aaron Katersky joining us now from Boston. Aaron, Jack Teixeira now facing 2 charges, but more could be on the way.
Seems likely, Whit, because the charges so far are based on just one leaked document, and it's believed there are dozens more. The FBI tonight is trying to work through the full breadth of his disclosures, whether he was working alone and what his motive was. But with the charges so far today, Whit, he already faces up to 15 years in prison. Whit?
Aaron, thank you. And now to the troubling questions. How could a 21-year-old IT specialist have access to so much sensitive information? And why did it take the Pentagon so long to find out? Let's get to ABC's chief global affairs anchor, Martha Raddatz. And Martha, President Biden today saying he's directed the military and intelligence community to take steps to further secure and limit distribution of this sensitive information.
Exactly, Whit. And we heard the Pentagon spokesman saying just yesterday that there are stringent guidelines in place for safeguarding classified material, but that clearly did not work in this situation. Jack Teixeira had a top secret clearance at such a young age because he worked as an IT specialist, so he would need access to classified computers to make sure they were working properly. But there would be no reason for him to print or copy information for himself about ongoing intelligence operations. And yet, if the charges against him are true, that was occurring on a regular basis and no one caught it. In fact, the Pentagon did not realize the leaks were even happening until months later, and that was only because of a report in the New York Times. Whit?
Alarming details. Martha Raddatz.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.